Welcome to Book Bites, your weekly dose of literary delight. We dive into Amazon's top-selling books, giving you the lowdown on what's hot and what's not. Join us as we uncover hidden gems, discuss captivating storylines, and analyze the minds of best-selling authors. Whether you're a seasoned reader or just starting your literary journey, there's something for everyone. So grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's get reading.
All right, so we're diving into something pretty interesting today.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at this journal called Mom, I Want to Hear Your Story.
Interesting title, right?
Right. Like, I'm sure we all as kids, well, I know I did as a kid, you ask your mom, what was it like when you were a kid?
Mm-hmm.
And you get this, like, oh, it's so different back then, and that's it. End of story.
Right. You never get the detail.
I never get the details. So that's what this journal is trying to do.
Yeah, it's trying to help moms preserve their legacy by telling their stories.
Yeah, like imagine, okay, your mom, she writes everything down in this journal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, down the line, you have it.
Right, like a family heirloom almost.
Exactly. Like, wouldn't that be so cool to have, like, to actually know what your mom was thinking and feeling?
Yeah, it'd be amazing to see the world through her eyes, at different points in her life.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, we always talk about history.
Right.
But this is like personal history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your own family's history.
Yeah, your family's history. And we thought this was a really cool idea to look into.
Mm-hmm.
So this journal, it's not just blank pages, right? It's got
No, it's structured.
Okay, so tell me, how does it work?
So it has all these prompts and questions designed to kind of spark those memories and get moms thinking about their lives in different ways.
Interesting.
They're like different stages of their lives.
Like what kind of prompts? Give me an example.
Okay, so one of them is, describe your childhood home. What smells, sounds, and sights do you remember?
Oh, wow. That's getting really specific.
Yeah, and that can unlock so many memories.
Right, because like sometimes you smell something and you're like, oh my God, I haven't smelled that in years. It reminds me of...
Exactly, and then that leads to a whole story.
Yeah, and the journal is full of these kinds of prompts, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so there's one for childhood home. What else?
Well, there are prompts about their teenage years.
Oh, interesting.
Like, what was your biggest dream as a teenager?
I feel like a lot of teenage dreams change, right?
Oh, absolutely. I know mine did.
Mine too, yeah.
Yeah, but it would be fascinating to see how our moms' dreams evolved over time.
Oh, absolutely.
And then there are prompts about their adulthood, like their careers, their relationships, their experiences as mothers.
Oh, so it really does cover like the whole spectrum of life.
Yeah, it tries to be as comprehensive as possible so that, the children get a really well-rounded picture of their mom's life.
Mm-hmm. It's more than just like the highlight reel, right?
Exactly. It's about the everyday moments, too.
Yeah, because I feel like we're always kind of in awe of our parents, right?
Mm.
Like, especially when we're younger,
Mm-hmm.
they seem like these, superheroes almost.
Yeah, they know everything.
Yeah, exactly.
They have all the answers.
But then, as you get older, you realize that they're
human, just like us.
just people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made mistakes, they had doubts, they had their own struggles.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important to remember that, right?
Yeah, definitely. And that's something this journal really highlights.
Oh, how so?
Well, by prompting moms to talk about those more challenging or vulnerable moments, it humanizes them, It
Mhm.
shows their children that they weren't perfect, that they had to learn and grow just like everyone else.
Right, and I think that can help build a stronger connection
Right.
between the mother and the child.
It can, definitely. Yeah,
Because it's like, oh, okay, you went through that too. I'm not alone in this.
exactly. And it also shows the children that their mom is someone they can confide in,
Right.
someone who understands what they're going through.
Yeah, because, like you said, you don't really think of your parents as...
As people who struggled.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You don't think of your parents as having had the same struggles that you had.
Yeah, and so often, those struggles are the things that shape us the most.
Right. The challenges that we overcome, the lessons that we learn.
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the wisdom that our parents have accumulated over the years, right?
Mhm.
All the experiences they've had, the mistakes they've made, the triumphs they've celebrated.
Yeah, they have so much to share.
Yeah, so much to teach us.
And this journal gives them a way to do that.
Yeah, it's like, in some cultures, storytelling is a huge part of their tradition.
Absolutely. It's how they pass down their history, their values, their beliefs.
Exactly. And this journal is kind of like a modern day version of that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like, instead of telling the stories around a campfire, they're writing them down in this journal.
Right. And that way they're preserved for future generations.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, think about it. If you had a journal from your grandmother
Oh, wow.
or your great-grandmother,
Yeah.
how cool would that be?
It would be incredible.
To read their stories in their own words.
Yeah, to get a glimpse into their lives.
Yeah, it'd be like time traveling almost.
It really would.
Yeah.
And that's what's so powerful about this journal.
It's not just about capturing memories. It's about creating a legacy.
Exactly.
Like a tangible record of a life lived.
Oh. And, you know, it's not just for the children either.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think the process of filling out this journal can be really beneficial for moms as well.
Oh, in what way?
Well, it encourages them to reflect on their lives, to think about their experiences in a different light, to appreciate the journey they've been on.
And to kind of like process everything, right?
Yeah, to make sense of it all.
Yeah, because it's like when you write things down, sometimes it helps you to
understand them better.
Yeah, to see them more clearly.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's a gift for the children, but also a gift for the mom herself.
Yeah, I mean, I think this journal is just a really cool idea.
I do too.
And it's something that I think a lot of people would be interested in.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially, if you're thinking about ways to preserve your family's history or just to connect with your mom on a deeper level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a great way to do that.
So what do you think? Is this something you'd ever consider doing? Like giving this journal to your mom or asking your mom to fill it out?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to see what stories she comes up with, right?
I would be fascinating.
I mean, I know my mom, she has a million stories.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
But she never really tells them in detail.
Right. But with this journal, she could.
Yeah, she could finally put them all down in writing.
And that would be a treasure for you and your family.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this journal. Mom, I want to hear your story. And I think it's a really cool idea.
I agree.
And I think it's something that, a lot of people could benefit from.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're interested in learning more about it, we'll put some links in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll point you in the right direction.
And you can check it out for yourself.
Definitely.
And maybe even consider giving it as a gift this holiday season.
It would make a great gift.
Yeah, it would.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
It was great talking about this with you.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right. Until next time, keep diving deep.
Keep exploring.
And we'll see you then.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That's all for this episode of Book Bites. We hope you enjoyed our review. And if you did, please like, share, and follow our podcast. And don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts on the book. We love hearing from our listeners.